Hello Aries, how are you guys doing today? I am so excited because today we are talking about advice that will help you in 2020. This is designed to help you reach your goals and live your best life. This is a somewhat timeless reading. It does apply to the year 2020, but whether you stumble upon this video in January or in September, it really doesn't matter. It is still advice that I hope you can apply to your life and help you reach your goals. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know what that means, or you don't know what your signs are, then feel free to check out a link that I left down in the description box for a calculator to help you determine that. So without further ado, let's get into this tarot reading. Today we are asking for advice for Aries for the coming year, for 2020. What advice do you have to give to Aries? What is the energy? What do they need to know? Thank you. Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is all about abundance and being grateful for what you have. We have the Empress, and we have the Nine of Wands. The Empress and the Nine of Wands, they balance each other out very, very well. The Empress is very feminine energy, and the King of Wands is very determined, masculine energy. So this could be indicating at, keeping the balance within your life this coming year. Listening to all aspects of yourself and not feeling shamed or letting one aspect kind of take over and take control. Especially, it doesn't have to be like negative for like masculine or feminine, but just balancing, light and dark, positive, negative, masculine, feminine. It's just, about creating this balance in your life when you're feeling like something is out of alignment, off balance. It's about asking why and understanding on a deeper level why you feel like the way you do. The Five of Swords here, this is about, it's about disagreement. And the Five of Swords really, I'm seeing it very much as a mindset. And it's like, this is the card that you're aiming for this year. It's the Ten of Cups. You want it all. You want a nice house, the family, you want the money, the riches, you want everything. And I mean, nothing wrong with reaching high. But this Five of Swords, it's about winning at all costs. And what will you actually sacrifice to get there? Will you sacrifice relationships for financial good? Or financial gain? Will you sacrifice your time for, it's like, what are you willing to put on the line to get to where you want to go? But at the same time, I'm feeling like if we can balance this positive and negative energy here between the Empress and the King of Wands, then we don't really have to give anything up. It's about understanding how everything works within a balance and being grateful for that overall balance that the universe has to offer you. The Empress, the Empress speaks of beauty and nurturing. She's abundant. It also is reminiscent of motherhood, becoming a mother. And then we have the King of Wands. And he is, he's a natural born leader. He's an entrepreneur. He's really focused on the task at hand, whereas the Empress is a little more like things will work out, and like let's go with the flow. So it's very, they balance each other out, right? Because you've got the one person like, oh, let's do this, like let's just, like let's have fun, let's enjoy the moment. And then the King of Wands is very calculated. Be like, well, if we want to succeed, this is what we have to do. So it's about balancing the inspiration, the intuition, the more playful, the more spiritual side of ourselves with the more serious, the more intellectual side. It's just balancing the aspects of ourselves, of yourself. So yeah, if this is where you want to go, don't feel like you have to give up. Don't feel like you have to win at all costs. It's not about sacrificing to get to where you want to go. It is about understanding the balance of the universe and how these different things can coexist in your life. And any messages for Aries? Thank you. Longing for home, belonging. The original light workers. Mintaken? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Longing for home, belonging. It's almost like, this balance that you're really craving. You might not even realize that you're craving it, but with, this desire for this Ten of Cups energy, it's because you're missing someone or you're missing something. It's this longing for home. So, if you identify as a starseed, as a light worker, if you feel like you're not of this planet, it's about remembering that you are here to enjoy this temporary human experience. You are here to be human. And sometimes being a human means balancing these emotions, balancing this, these desires that you have. It's not about always giving into desires, but it's about understanding why you have these desires and where you want them to go. And it's not about winning at all costs. It's about enjoying the experience and being grateful for the victories you do get. Because when you can truly enjoy the experience, then you've already won. One more card, please. Okay, who are you? You don't want to be shuffled. Soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Yeah. That's interesting. The soul family with the original light workers. This is really telling me that, you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to find this balance yourself. You can reach out to people who are like-minded. And you also don't have to expect that everyone will understand all aspects of you, right? You might connect with some people with your masculine energy. You might connect with others with your feminine energy. And it's even, with this card, we've got such a, it's not quite perfectly symmetrical, but it's a very symmetrical image, right? We've got the two whales, the dolphins, the two women. And while they're not perfectly symmetrical, they do resemble each other and they do understand each other on a deeper level. And so sometimes, you might have certain groups of people that you connect with on certain topics, certain group of people that you talk with on that you connect with on others. And it's not about expecting, again, this winning at all costs. It's not about expecting someone to perfectly align with you on everything. It's about creating this community, this soul family, so that you have people when you need them at different times. You know, sometimes you'll have a friend who you'll call for, financial advice. You have a friend who you call because you're feeling blue that day. And it's about understanding how this entire tribe of people work together. You don't have to do it alone. You have this group of people surrounding you because everyone is good at things in their own way. And again, it's not about having it all, because you also do not have to be all of those things for everyone in your soul family. What are you good at? What were you called to do? Like being a light worker, what is your message that you have to give to other people? By embracing the fact that you are not everything and that you are only one person, you will be able to see your gifts and your talents and what makes you you much clearer, and be able to share that message with the world. Any advice for Aries? Thank you. Time for a nap. Yeah, that card is about slowing down, taking time for you, for self-love, for rest, for relaxation, for whatever you need to do when you need to do it. It's about listening to yourself. Deep knowing. Yeah, that deep knowing really speaks well with these two cards, with being a light worker. You know deep down inside that you have something more beyond this physical realm, this physical body. But it's about understanding that, we don't have to do it all. It's just about balancing and aligning with this experience and trusting yourself for who you are. That's exactly what I started off with saying with this Empress and the King of Wands. It's this deep knowing of who you are on the inside and why you're here and what you want to do and where you want to go. It's about trusting that deep knowing. Okay? So those are my messages for you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button so I can see you in the next video. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.